Hi, everybody. This is Financial Advisor. We hope you have been waiting for our new videos, and today we are starting a series of videos in which we will tell you life hacks for a successful interview. 1. Pass the telephone interview successfully. The very first call of a recruiter is not just a call, it is the first and most real interview. Already here you should shine. Smile in your voice. Find a quiet place right away. Repeat the name of the recruiter during communication 3 to 5 times so as not to forget. Be ready to talk about the reasons for looking for a new job. How much money do you want to receive? Will you be able to come to the interview at the specified time? If you are not ready to come to the interview within 3 days, the recruiter will have someone who will be ready. 2. Complete a written interview. The battle must be won before the battle. You have no right to go to an interview without preparation. Here is a list of questions to be answered in writing. Of all your achievements at work, what is the most outstanding? Now could you go back to that time and tell me all about it? What were the 3 or 4 biggest challenges you had to overcome? What was the result? When did this happen and in which company? How long did it take to solve the problem? What situation did you face when you took on this project? Why exactly did you do this? Did you take the initiative yourself? Why? What was your position? Who worked with you on the task? What was your manager's position? What technical skills were needed to complete the task? What skills did you gain by doing the task? Describe the planning process, your role in it, and how the plan was adopted. Describe what went wrong and how you solved it. What was your role in this project? Give 3 examples of when you took the initiative. Why? What is the biggest change or improvement that has taken place? What was the most difficult decision you had to make? How did you receive it? Was it the right decision? Would you change it if you could? Describe the environment, resources, your leader, level of professionalism. What is the biggest conflict you have faced? Who was he with and how did you decide? Give examples of times when you have helped or mentored someone. Give examples of when you really influenced others or forced others to change their minds. How has your personality changed or grown as a result of solving the problem? What did you like the most and least of all? What would you do differently now if you could? What type of recognition did you receive for the project? 3. Get recommendation from your previous employer. Sooner or later, the recruiter will ask you for a list of people who can recommend you. Be ready to provide this list. But so that there are no surprises, conduct a mini interview with your recommenders. Ask them to go through a virtual interview with a recruiter and ask questions. What relationship did the candidate have with the recommender? What position did both hold at that time? What position does the recommender hold now? How long have they worked together? Please briefly describe the strengths and weaknesses of the candidate. How did the candidate's weaknesses affect the job? What are the main achievements? Can you give an example of a candidate taking the lead? How do you rate him as a manager on a 10-point scale? Can you give an example of such an assessment? How effectively did he work in a team? Did he develop the team if the position was managerial? How do you rate his professional knowledge and qualities on a 10-point scale? Can you give an example? Did the candidate complete the tasks on time? Can you give an example? Ask how the candidate feels about criticism and working under pressure. Ask how difficult the working conditions in the company are. Is the candidate successful in making decisions? Can you give examples of his decisions and how he made them? Would you hire him again? Would you like to work with this person again? Would you work under him? Why yes or no? How do you assess his character and personal values? Why? How does he compare to other employees in the same position? Why is he stronger or weaker? How would you rate this candidate's overall performance on a 10-point scale? What will it take to improve performance by 1 point? What advice can you give this person? 4. Make a good first impression. Remember that the first impression is created in 5 to 10 seconds, and then it is very difficult to influence it. All training for recruiters is based on not taking into account the first impression of the candidate, and this is really hard. 5. Explore the company's website. In 50% of cases, one of the first questions will be, what do you know about our vacancy? Get ready. Subscribe to the channel and find out useful information about business every day. 6. Imagine a goal. All athletes know that only visualizing their goal helps them become champions. Arnold Schwarzenegger, in all his books and videos, talks about the importance of presenting how you achieved your goal. 7. Pick a time when you won't be called. When discussing the time for an interview, choose when no one will call. You don't have to think about a possible call from a boss or an important client. 8. Schedule 2 hours even for a 1-hour interview. Interviews are often lengthy. If you are in a hurry, it will not present you in the best way. 9. Have lunch. Physiologically, a person depends on the timely intake of food. It's hard to think on an empty stomach, and if the last meal was a long time ago, then the tension and stress can cause a headache. 10. Answer yourself questions about salary. Answer the following questions about your future salary. State your desired salary level. Name your minimum wage. Name the level below which you are not ready to consider the job. And if you are offered a little less, under what conditions will you agree to accept the offer? Now our other videos have appeared on the screen, we invite you to watch them, and also subscribe to the channel.